W over 6 is less than 1. Now, here's my question to you. Here's my question to you. What did they do to the W? What did they do to the W? Charlie? They divided it by 6. So what are you going to do? Multiply. So you multiply both sides by 6. These cancel. You get W is less than 1 times 6 is 6. So start off pretty easy, right? Make sure you copy it down. I'm going to go to number 10. Okay, number 10 says 1 is less than or equal to, is that negative 3/4? Oh, negative 5/4. Sorry. Negative 5/4 y. Okay, I'm going to use a different color so you can really see this one. Don't worry, okay? What did they do to the y? Huh? What did they do to the y? They multiplied it by what? Negative 5/4. You cannot divide by a fraction. How do we fix that? No. No decimals. We are algebra students. We work with fractions. How do you change that? You had an answer, Ellison? Nobody?
Ooh, you flip it upside down.
Good. You multiply by the reciprocal. So just flip this. We're going to multiply by negative 4 over 5. See? I just flipped it. This is multiplication. The question you were doing was addition. This is multiplication. This is negative 5/4 times y.
You need to add 5/4.
This is multiplication. Negative 5/4 times y. If it said 5/4 y minus 5/4, this is a subtraction problem. This is not. This is multiplication. Okay? So you multiply this side by negative 4/5. Multiply this side by negative 4/5. Now, this side is easy. What's negative 4/5 times 1? Very good. Negative 4/5. What happens over here? The 5s cancel. The 4s cancel. The negatives cancel. Negative times negative is positive. So all you're left with? Y.
How will you grab that?
We good so far? Good so far? Here is where the trick comes in. You see what I wrote in black? That's the work that I did. The blue is the problem that they started off with, right? The work that I did, I'm going to write this in really big letters. I want you to copy. I wish I had a real good marker that's not going to run out on me. Any time, I want you to copy it in all capital letters, just like this. You. Not the problem, you. The work that you do. Anytime you multiply or divide, Max and Emerson, by a negative, I want you to do something. Flip the inequality. If it's less than, make it greater than. If it's greater than, make it less than. Okay? This is the power of a negative. Anytime. Did I say add or subtract? No. Anytime you multiply or divide, not add, not subtract, not exponents, not square root, just multiply and divide. Anytime you multiply and divide by a negative, flip the inequality. Did we multiply or divide by a negative?
Yes.
Yes. That's why I did it in black so you could see. I don't care what's negative in blue. I don't care about that. The work that you did, black. If I was saying on your color, on your paper, but that's why I did it like this. The work that you did when you were solving it, if you multiplied or divided by a negative, flip this inequality. So it's not less than or equal to anymore. It's greater than or equal to. That's your answer. Make sense? Yes, no, maybe so. Talk to me, Diego. Which part? Okay. We need to get rid of this, right? Negative 5/4. So how do you get rid of it? You multiply by the reciprocal, which means you flip the fraction. Okay? That cancels everything out. See how the 5 is on top, 5 on bottom, so they cancel. 4 on top, 4 on bottom, so they cancel. Negative and negative, they cancel. Only thing left is the y. Right? So you multiply negative 4/5 to this side. Then you multiply, I don't know why I wrote the multiplication sign over there. Multiply negative 4/5 to that side. And you get negative 4/5 over here. This has to flip because we multiplied by a negative. Okay? We will practice this more. I promise. Because this is the one that either makes you or breaks you. You have to know, 1, how to flip the fraction. You have to know, 2, anytime there's a negative, you flip the sign. So I'll just make up a question. If you have x over negative 3 is less than or equal to 10, what's my first step, Diana? What did they do to the x? By what? So what are you going to do? Don't complicate it. If they divided by negative 3, what do? Multiply by negative 3. So you multiply by negative 3, multiply by negative 3, and these cancel. You get x. Over here, 10 times negative 3 is what? Negative 30. Now, did I multiply or divide by a negative? Yeah. Yes. So flip the sign. Make sense? Okay, one more. I'm going to trick you with this one. Now, if I tell you I'm going to trick you, I still trick you. That's the problem. Okay. T for trick. 4t is greater than negative 20. What do I do to solve it? Who's the smart? I think Charlie's going to be the smart guy.
You divide by 4.
Okay, they multiply by 4, so you divide by 4. I'm not giving you any hints, Charlie. You gotta tell me what to do.
Cross out 4 and 4. And then put a T on the bottom. Or on the put the inequality.
Somebody help him out?
No.
Okay, don't help him out. I see some people not paying attention. Laugh now, cry later.
T is greater than negative 5. There we go.
Okay, anybody have any, what's the word? Comments, disagreements? Kimberly.
You gotta flip the...
Wrong.
Who says you're supposed to flip it?
I said that.
Who agrees with her, I mean? That's what I'm asking.
Oh. No, wrong, bro.
The inequality. Whatever it's called. It's written in big red letters. Okay, Charlie is right. You do not flip the inequality. Do you know why, or did you just guess?
No.
Why?
Oh, yeah. No. Well, because you said, if you divide by a negative, well, so, you don't, it's not a negative 4. So,
you're right. You're on the right track.
I know how to tell you, So you're dividing by a positive, not negative.
Very good, Charlie. That is the hardest thing for me to teach people. But you got it, and I appreciate that.
I taught him that.
What did I underline? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. The work that who does? You. This is the problem. 4t is greater than negative 20. The negative is in the problem. What's the work that you did? You divided by what? Do you hear negative in there? No. So you don't flip it. I don't care if there's negatives all around you. If you don't have the negative, you don't worry about it. You get it? Yes? Make sense? Make sense? Okay. Let's see how much time we got. I want you to try 8 through 16. 8 through 16. Just kidding. 18 through 28 evens. 18 through 28 evens. You can cut it. Not right now. I was just thinking. I was trying to look in your book. Stop taping me.